Welcome back to the channel Stocks Market News. Beat the index. Today we'll speak about the situation on the stock market on Wednesday. At the close in NYSE, the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 0.71%, while the S&P 500 lost 0.06%, and the Nasdaq Composite Index lost 1.22%. At the close in Frankfurt, the DAX added 1.47%, while the MDAX climbed 1.23%, and the Tech DAX Index added 1.43%. At the close in Paris, the CAC 40 acquired 1.38%, while the SBF 120 acquired 1.32%. At the close in Copenhagen, the OMX Copenhagen 20 added 1.05%. At the close in Saudi Arabia, the Tadalol share rose 1.21%. At the close in NSE, the Nifty 50 rose 1.05%, while the BSE Sensex 30 index climbed 1.02%. AT&T Inc. will report income Thursday before the open. The organization, which beat profit and income assumptions in its past delivery, is supposed to post profit per share of 75 pennies on income of $38.25 billion. Snap Incorporated is covering its most recent quarter after the close tomorrow, with experts surveyed by Investing.com anticipating that the social media giant should report a misfortune for every share of 17 pennies on income of $1.07 billion. Farmers and Merchants Bancorp Incorporated shares rose 5.13% on Wednesday after it detailed surprisingly good first-quarter results. Procter and Gamble Co raised its entire year deals estimate on Wednesday as purchaser interest for cleaning and personal care products remained surprisingly impressive in spite of greater costs, sending its shares up over 2%. Russia's lower place of parliament has endorsed a draft bill that would restrict Russian banks from sharing banking secrets with foreigners, the State Duma said in an explanation on Wednesday, in the furthest down-the-line move to safeguard the country's monetary area. Treasuries rallied alongside European peers as strategists spy purchasing potential open doors in securities, putting everything on the line's consideration from inflation to recession risks. Morgan Stanley expert Simeon Gutman cut the price target on Wayfair to $90 per share from $145 per share as he sees drawback hazard to approach term gauges. Walt Disney stock was down 4.9% and Warner Bros. Discovery, the parent organization of HBO, was down 4.5%. In the midst of proof that even the broadly recognized area pioneer is knocking toward the restrictions of its plan of action. Netflix stock itself was down 38% in pre-market exchange, on course for its most reduced opening starting around 2019, after reporting a shock 200,000 drop in subscribers in the last quarter, the first decline in a decade. IBM stock rose 1.9% after the tech giant beat assumptions in the primary quarter, and hopes to hit the top finish of its income development gauge for 2022 even with a $300 million hit to income from the suspension of its business in Russia. Just Eat Takeaway stock rose in Europe on Wednesday morning after the organization said it was checking out its selling Grubhub, the U.S. food delivery business that it purchased under a year prior for more than $7 billion. Alphabet Incorporated's Google is putting resources into its very first Africa Product Development Center in the Kenyan capital Nairobi, it said, as it positions itself to serve a developing base of web clients on the landmass. Alabama on Tuesday came to $276 million in settlements with Johnson & Johnson, McKesson Corp and Endo International plc, settling claims that the organizations fueled an opioid addiction crisis, the state head legal officer said. On April 19, one company decided to deal with Verizon Communication. After it signed an agreement, its shares added 72%. To get more information, click the previous video on our YouTube channel.